Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Commissioner, colleagues, it's not the first time that the United States intervenes in European matters in the area of the rule of law, fundamental rights and democracy. They have put pressure on Poland, for example, in the case of the Lex TVM, which we discussed yesterday. They've put pressure on Hungary for violation of fundamental rights. But imposing sanctions is actually a whole different ballgame. I also wonder if the Magnitsky Act is the correct instrument for this. But this should wake us up. And dear Commissioner, I hear you say it is for the member states to fight corruption, and the European Commission, the European Union will support this. But it's a ridiculous situation that we know that there is corruption in many member states. And there are member states which are vulnerable, including my own. And yet the European Commission says, oh, this is a national matter. And then we have a third country, a non-EU country, imposing sanctions. This should wake us up. This shows that there is a problem with the way that the European Union functions. I think there's also a problem with the way the European Commission operates. I think the Commission is lax and slow and hands-off and too intergovernmental, basically. And the Commission should decide, is it serving the citizens or is it serving the governments? If it's serving the citizens, then it should be much more actively fighting corruption, because corruption is poison. Europe has to keep its own house in order. Now, this House has always been very active. The European Parliament Democracy, Rule of Law, Fundamental Rights Monitoring Group is monitoring a range of countries, Malta, Slovakia, also Bulgaria. We will be traveling there next week, Slovenia, but we have also raised questions to the Netherlands, the Czech Republic, Spain, the Greek authorities, etc., etc. I'm glad to hear that the Commission, as of next year, will include country-specific recommendations in the rule of law report, but that is clearly not enough. The Commission, under pressure of those same member states, has abolished the annual corruption report. I think that was a very bad sign. But there are sufficient instruments at your disposal, dear Commission, but it's also a question of enforcement. And here again, we see that the Commission is bowing to pressure of the member states. And it has been raised by the previous colleagues. There's the CVM. Since 15 years, the Commission has been monitoring. So what has been achieved? It cannot be that the Commission says everything's fine, progress is being made, and then the US is imposing sanctions. There is a gap here that cannot be explained. The Commission is not doing enough. The Commission should face up to the member states, serve the citizens and fight corruption, because corruption is poison. Thank you.